Am I like lagging?
No, you're fine now. It took a second.
Okay. I'm trying to get back on. Again, it's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna shit the bed. Oh.
What kind of router you guys have?
The kind Dan picked out and hooked up. That's husband stuff. That's what I got a husband for.
Wow.
I mean, what else would I get one of those for at this point in my life?
Wow. Just everybody bask in that one for a second.
Also because I like him very much.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
there is that too.
Not just the indentured servitude.
I mean, that's like most of it. But the fact that I also like him is just a nice added bonus. I got my booster and my flu shot on the same day.
Why would you do that?
I didn't plan on it. I had a completely unrelated doctor's visit and they were like, do you need your flu shot while you're here? And I was like, yeah, that would actually be great. And I was like, I'm trying to get an appointment for my booster too. And they were like, oh, we can do that too. And I was like, can you do them at the same time? They were like, sure. And I was like, you know what? It means not having to stand in line at Target. So
Tara, that's the whiskey and the tequila.
I know. And I had stuff planned. I had appointments like every day last week.
No, you didn't.
So, like, as soon as they did it, I regretted it because like they did each one in a different arm. So both of my arms felt like I took a paintball out of an air cannon to the arm. And then like the next day I was supposed to get my eyebrows done and I was like, I'm not canceling on this girl same day because then they can't fill the slot and I feel like I'm going. And then I just went home and went to bed.
Yep.
But I have my bubble of protection. That's the important thing.
This year's been so stupid. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, in terms of most other stuff, things have been slightly improved, but the pandemic this year.
My husband went and got cancer.
Yeah.
Like we were like, sweet, 2020's over, and then Dan got cancer.
This is like 2020 part 2.
Yeah. So
now
we're just gonna try and not piss off 2022 as it comes in the door.
No, this is gonna be like that Peter Jackson 2020 part 3 and
No, we're gonna just try and be real quiet. We don't want to piss it off.
It's like when the missionaries come by the front door, you all hide, turn out the lights, just gonna pretend like we're not here.
Yeah. We don't want any trouble, 2022.
Well, I guess it remains to be seen. We at least still have, the holidays, I guess. Ish.
Yeah, we have our tree up downstairs, and thus far, Valkyrie has not murdered it.
Biding her time. Biding her
We left it up undecorated for a full week just to see what she would do.
Biding her time.
And like she ignored it until she saw Dottie likes to gnaw on the branches because we have an artificial tree. And Valkyrie does whatever Dottie does. She's like Dottie's little minion. She follows her all over the house. So once she saw Dottie do that, she gnawed on the branches a little bit. But other than that, she's just like, I don't know about that thing.
All right.
But we'll see. I'm sure we'll wake up one morning and it'll just be toppled.
All right, let's get the intro rolling. It's fucking hell. All right, each week, Catherine, Radio Dead Air audience, go out in the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring it back here for the segment we like to call What the Fuck is Wrong with You? This first one is a fucking saga.
Are we not going to do the thing?
Oh, the goat watch? Yeah, let's check in.
It's the little goat burned.
Yes.
Not the big goat, but the little goat burn.
We do have an update. We do have an update on the goat watch. We've talked about the fact that there is the big goat, the Yavlebloken, which I'm probably saying completely wrong, and I don't care. But did you know that nearby, I'm not entirely sure why they do this, even though, you know, they've done this before. They set up a smaller straw goat, and the baby Bloken. Actually, that means baby city, but Gavla is the town. Bloken is the goat. No, wait, yeah, no, yeah, you had it right. No, I'm stupid. All right, so this year, the second smaller goat installed alongside the Yavlebloken. They started doing that in '86. Experienced major burns, but was not destroyed completely. So the burning of the smaller goat. Some of you are genuinely upset. No. It's good. And the reason they were, people are like, what are you talking about? Like, no, it must burn. Save us.
Listen, someone out there got a little confused. I know we have Save the Goat, Burn the Goat cults. Someone in the Burn the Goat cult got a little confused on their way to Sweden and only got as far as New York City. The Fox News is into golden calves, yes. But burning their tree is not the same as burning the goat.
I love how just a random dude with a lighter could walk up to the fox tree and just burn it. Like, what? We could do that this entire time?
They're acting like it's 9/11.
Well, yeah, but it's like, that was an option? We could just, like, at any time? Wow. Cool. Good security, dudes.
I can't recommend arson. That is an ongoing theme on the show.
You can't recommend arson, the coolest of crimes. So yeah, we actually have an update. The little one burned. The big one's still there, and the big one's still there. It's the webcam. It's the fucking webcam.
Someone said have made it a felony with actual jail time to burn the goat. And I imagine that is something of a deterrent as well.
They gotta catch your ass. I am still amazed someone hasn't, like, you know, put together a fucking drone and bombed the thing. That seemed like a thing to do, but oh well. The goat stands. The smaller one is wounded, perhaps mortally. So that is the update.
I imagine going to jail in Sweden is a lot nicer than going to jail here.
Tara, prepare to be impressed. I am impressed. Woman, 49, lives and dates as her 22-year-old daughter at university. For 2 years, Laura Oglesby paraded herself as a university student with a job at the city library and boyfriends who believed she was 22. A 48-year-old Missouri woman has pled guilty to living 2 years as her estranged daughter, who is in her 20s and embezzling more than $255,000 in Social Security fraud. Laura Oglesby will spend 5 years in prison without parole, and as part of her plea agreement, will pay back $17,000 to the university, as well as restitution to her daughter because she fucked up her credit. In 2016, Oglesby obtained a Social Security card in the name of her daughter, who was 22 at the time, and got a Missouri driver's license. The next year, she used the card to enroll at Southwest Baptist University in Missouri, applying for and receiving financial aid. She got 10,000 student loans, 5,000 Pell Grants. During her years as a university student, she presented herself as a young woman in her 20s with a job at the city library and boyfriends who believed she was 22 years old.
We don't generally discuss people's appearance, and I'm not bagging on her.
No.
Because for 45, she looks great.
Right.
But if you look at the mugshot,
yeah,
and you know anything at all about human skin,
Yeah.
that is not the skin of a 22-year-old.
I could not pass for 22.
I couldn't either. I'm 44. Nobody's gonna think I'm 20 fucking 2.
No, you're not.
Because your skin changes, these start to drop.
Yeah.
Like your body stops producing collagen entirely in your 20s. You just don't make collagen anymore.
I'm fucking impressed. There are two possibilities here. Either she was incredibly good at being a 22-year-old, or everyone around her is a complete imbecile.
I mean, men are pretty stupid. Like,
okay, but
men will go around and say things like women look better without makeup, and what they mean by that is like a Kardashian who's wearing 50 pounds of makeup, but it doesn't look like it. And then when you actually don't wear makeup, they ask you if you're sick.
Okay, all right. The guys being stupid is one thing, but can you just imagine the registrar at the college being like, it would be rude to ask. She's okay. Well, she's got. It
feels like a movie from the 80s.
It does.
Because in the 80s, you could make a movie out of any ludicrous fucking premise. Like they literally made a movie about a guy who took a massive amount of self-tanning pills to get a scholarship for black students.
He did. Yes. Soul Man.
That was a hit movie.
Soul Man. No, it's so, oh my God.
We had 47 different versions of someone swapping bodies with their parent.
Yep. She's not exaggerating. There was even one with George Burns. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, there were so many. So like I can see this being an 80s movie where like the cool mom goes back to school.
Mm-hmm.
But
never been kissed. Never been kissed. That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
80s and 90s movies were fucked up and creepy.
Yes, they were. I'm just damn. I'm not saying she shouldn't be in jail because she's completely fucked up her daughter's credit.
Yeah.
That's
I wonder why they're estranged.
I mean, even if you can go to the credit agency and say, "Hey, look, this happened. Here's the police reports. Here's the news reports. Here's all this. Please fix my credit." They'll still go, "What? Who? What?"
Yeah. But can you prove it? Yes, I can. Here's all the proof. Okay, but do you have this form that you can only get from the Wizard Radagast on a full moon in September?
Yep.
Well, no. Okay, sorry, we can't help you.
Yeah. It's so, not saying it's not fucked. I'm just kind of like, she got a job with the library. And
why?
I don't know.
Why do all that? If I was going to just scam everyone and pretend to be 22, I don't think I would go to college again.
No, God, no. Fuck that.
I don't think I would incur more debt to go to college again. If I was going to incur more debt, it would be to make my very own Girls Gone Wild DVD set. Shit. Except never film anything because you don't have evidence.
I would take out the loans and throw that shit in the stock market and let it fucking ride. Because goddamn. What the fuck's the point? You will make more money back on the stock market than a college degree. I swear, I promise you.
Commit a felony of identity theft and incur debt, I am fucking off to a beach in a non-extradition country.
Yeah. Well, let's get some more did not think this fucking through. Okay. The burglary, I kind of get it. However, points for execution. We're gonna the Romanian judge is gonna take a few away because you lacking expertise.
And judge is a bitch, though.
Video shows burglars crashing into Westwood storefront, stealing fake jewelry. Oh, yeah, Pookie, I know. Surveillance video captured. Fast forward, Daniel. Yeah, there you go. Surveillance video captured two burglars crashing into a Westwood storefront and stealing fake jewelry that was on display. The robbers got away with $200 worth of fake merchandise. The damage caused ranges from between $15,000 and $20,000. Incident occurred.
This is like a modernized version. Sorry.
Incident occurred Sunday. Law enforcement agencies investigate several violent robberies. Oh, bless your heart.
This is like the 21st century version of that D.H. Lawrence story, The Necklace. Have you read that story in school?
No, actually.
The woman and her husband, they don't really have money, but they get invited to this fancy event.
Oh, no. It's the Combs and the what?
That's different. That's O. Henry.
Okay, that's O. Henry. Okay.
This one, like, she borrows a beautiful diamond necklace from like a rich friend to wear to this event.
Oh, but yeah, and then she loses it.
So she spends the rest of her life like working to try and replace this necklace, and like her looks go, and she has health problems from working, and she basically destroys her whole life, and then finally replaces the necklace. And this lady's like, oh my God, it was glass the whole time. This is like the 21st century version of that, because your life is ruined.
Yep.
For jewelry.
200. Okay. Kind of get the idea. Let's just do it fast and quick and dirty. But you kind of got to know what to grab.
Yeah.
If you're going to. I can just imagine these guys at the fence being like, and the fence is like, the fuck is this? The fuck is this? What are you trying to do? It's
like,
they're like trying to list this shit on eBay. They're like, just tell them it's just play it up, man. Just like take the pictures a little out of focus. They won't notice. Just, you know.
I mean, on the internet, you might get away with it.
You might get fucking Craigslist. Oh God.
Yeah.
Just a side note. Here's me going off on a tangent. Occasionally I check Craigslist for musical instruments and stuff to see what's local in my area. If someone's got to use something I might want to pick up or something. I've been looking for a deluxe reverb for ages, but anyway, side point. There are two guys who for the past month have been in a fight with each other on the fucking Craigslist. Because one of them is like, I'll buy your instruments. And it's like, got this whole list of shit going on. And, you know, and the other one's like, this guy fucking lowballs you. Well, you're just a fucking Biden cuck with fucking fear of the virus. And it's been going back and forth.
They're from, I'll buy your instrument.
Right, just to fucking jump. Because he's like, no, you fucking lowball people. You're a fucking what the fuck? So, you can pretty much get away with any kind of shit on Craigslist. Ain't nobody fucking... I keep hitting the flag button on that. Nope, they keep coming back and just screaming at each other. Nobody else cares. It's just these two dudes.
For Craigslist, I've never thought about it, but now I suddenly assume that Craigslist is just a server in a trailer somewhere in the middle of Montana that's been running itself for 20 years.
It kind of looks that way, to be perfectly honest.
Right. Like the appearance hasn't been updated since the 90s. Like, is anybody running Craigslist at this point?
Craig died. He's been gone a long time. All right. So
Craig got uploaded. But
yeah, I points, you know, your methodology wasn't bad, but God, bring an expert.
You got to do your research.
Yeah. This next one, I'm going to see if you think of the exact same thing that I do when you read about what happened in the story, because I thought of one thing immediately. Let's see who else gets this. Altoona man jailed after headbutting, kicking cops at bowling alley. Police were called to the Pleasant Valley bowl early Saturday after complaint of a man that are identified as 32-year-old Timothy King Jr. threatening people with a gun at a bowling alley.
Sure.
Over the line. You fucking mark it 0.
It's a league game, Walter.
You fucking mark it 0.
You can't just pull out a gun at the bowling alley.
Put it away, man. They're calling the cops, man. After arriving, they spotted King, who began to run from the scene. Officer chased him on foot for about a block before King reportedly fell into someone's yard. Police were able to arrest him and escort him back to the patrol car, noting he was slurring his words and appeared to be extremely intoxicated. During this, the officer noted he felt a strong tug to his hip and noticed King was grabbing at his holstered service gun. King was taken down with a hip toss to prevent him from getting the officer's gun. After finally getting back to the patrol unit, King refused to sit in the car and had to be physically placed in the back of the cruiser, then kicked an officer and had his legs head down. He was able to headbutt the same officer. Police had to utilize their pepper spray to stop him from striking them any further. And that mugshot is not the mugshot of a man who knows regret.
Fellas, gents, lads, I know the beard is the thing these days, right? Like, that's fine. Like, my husband has a beard. You have to take care of the beard.
It's trying to get away. Those are like Cthulhu tendrils going on down there.
It's still hair.
It's still hair.
You have to maintain it.
I trim this.
And I'm sorry if I promise your penis will not fall off if you fucking take care of your beard.
People in the channel are going, hey, Vsauce here. No, not him, but
for the love of God, just little conditioner. Brush it.
This is like the parallel universe of the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Like if they had actually gotten the cops in their time to do something about fucking Walter, what would have fucking happened?
This is like the direct to DVD sequel where they couldn't get any of the original cast back. So it's like washed up sitcom stars.
Oh, Silent Night in the channel says, any chance this was his third strike?
Not the kind that would get you a turkey, I assume.
You're going to hell. I just, oh my God.
This is like the sequel where Kevin James is now playing Walter.
What in the world could happen at a bowling? Sarah and I just went to a bowling alley for like it was like a Halloween thing for coworkers and stuff. It is very all right. Things have changed in the bowling alley since I used to go. They've gotten much louder.
They're still loud.
There's music everywhere constantly. It's very dark and there's a lot of black
they have like
lights.
DJs now. Oh well, you did like the glow in the dark bowling, yeah.
Did some of that shit. It's a different fucking experience. And yet
I don't know how you're supposed to bowl in the dark. Even like I went to one of those once, and even with the glow in the dark shit, I found it very disorienting to be throwing a 10-pound ball in the dark.
And there is nothing. Even my most recent experience was not entirely pleasant, but there was nothing there making me go, you know what? I'm pulling out a piece. Nothing happened. Nothing in the bowling alley is worth pulling out a gun.
We're gonna leave you, Nash. It probably wasn't Shavitz either.
Oh, all right.
Had anyone mailed you a toe recently?
More inappropriate gunplay, which is kind of all gunplay. This is from Kansas City. This is another place. There's no reason. No reason. No, nothing could. No. Wendy's drive-thru order takes too long, so woman starts shooting. Woman trying to order Wendy's in the drive-thru began shooting when the fast food chain took, quote, too long. Uniformed Euclid officer in a parked police car was working off-duty assignment behind the Wendy's when she heard 3 to 4 very close, distinct gunshots. She began driving toward Wendy's. She reported seeing a driver in a silver Chevrolet flee from the area. From our understanding, she was upset with her order. She felt it was taking too long. She had some choice words for the staff. The manager heard her swearing at staff members. He then told her she would not be served and to leave the lane. She was upset with that, and she then fired 3 rounds.
That's not going to change their mind.
Like, okay, if you get someone to do something by pointing a gun at them, welcome to crime. This is crime. Congratulations, you have achieved crime. Get a little Xbox achievement. Nothing that happens after that, even if they had just gone, oh my lord, we're so sorry, here is food. Everything that happens next is going to be terrible for the rest of your life.
Off rounds over fast food, maybe look into some anger management.
It's Wendy's. It's not even okay. Look, I like the Wendy's chicken.
Like, they're okay.
Wendy's chicken's okay. The fries are terrible. Wendy's fries are the worst fucking French fries in all of fast food.
Have you seen the new ad campaign that they just updated their fries and they're like, now hot, crispy fries? And I'm like, are you just admitting that your fries used to be cold and soggy?
No, they weren't cold and soggy. They were too large, and they were they had a texture to them, like a little bit of like grit to them.
Yeah, they were kind of weirdly grainy.
Yeah. And you know, I like I like a Baconator every now and again. I like the chicken, but
the Frosty's weirdly grainy too. I always thought. I don't know what the big deal is about the Frosty.
We have a Wendy's here, and one time we went there, and we were sitting in line. We hadn't even got up the thing. 20 minutes. 20 fucking minutes gone by. And this was pre-pandemic shit, so there's no real reason for it. But 20 minutes, it's like a weekend night, about 7 o'clock or so. 20 fucking minutes. You know what I did? I pulled out a gun. No! We left. We pulled out of the line and drove away.
There's probably another drive-through half a block away.
Like, here's I don't know if you know this, everybody. I don't know if anyone's told you this. But if you leave the drive-through before money has changed hands, nothing happens.
Yeah.
They're not going to send the fast food police. Ronald McDonald is not going to get in his little patrol car and come for your fucking ass.
The Burger King is not going to show up at your house.
Some of you would like that. You got a fetish. It's weird. But that's that. If you don't give them money and they don't give you food, I mean, they'll make the food. You've wasted their food and their time. If you don't pay them for it,
you can just go home.
You can just go. You're done.
As long as they design drive-thrus to, like, you have to decide that before you get to a certain point, because they do corral you in.
Yeah.
And if you get to the point where you're trapped, you might just die there.
There is nothing. I'm trying to think of anything that would cause me not only to carry a gun but fire shots. And I'm drawing a fucking blank.
Zombies?
Maybe anything in my I'm not talking like extraordinary. I'm just anything in my everyday life that would.
Yeah.
I will not say I have been the perfect customer always. I will not say that. I am not without sin. I'm human. But I've not been this dude. I've not been this dude that's been like the vibe in the room changes and they're like, someone's like, should I start calling? I've never been that. I've been around that dude. And it's weird because it's like this moment happens. I remember I was in a Moe's, and it's like the burrito shop.
Mm-hmm.
This dude was I forget what he was not happy about, but he was like going off and just getting redder, and there's veins, and this vibe in the room, it changed from like, oh, I'm here to get my food, like, oh no. Like this dread, everybody's anus puckered. This dread just spreads to everybody. It's weird. I've never been that guy.
Somebody now inevitably pulls out a phone.
Yeah, I've never been that guy. For fucking Wendy's. Oh, great. She was loud and told him through the speaker, my order had better be motherfucking right before he told her to leave and have a nice day. That is corporate for go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's all they're allowed to say for you, so they got to put a spin on that shit. Put a little English on it. That's when he said she fired a gun. Let's see. Nobody was injured, thankfully. They found a bullet hole in Wendy's side. That's just so American right there. 2 officers were alerted to the shooting. The woman was spotted in the silver Chevy Malibu. She had a handgun with her. But the woman told police she pulled out the gun after hearing somebody else fire shots.
Oh.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man with a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you fucking idiot. On felony charges, including improper handling of a fire. Yeah. Man,
Once you get guns involved, I think you're heading for a felony.
Not always, surprisingly, because this is America. But if you've escalated your fucking gun charges to felony, you done fucked up. Because we are a terrible country and we're extremely lenient to people carrying around deadly weapons. But if you fuck that up, you fucked up. They're why the it's fucking Wendy's, man. Fucking Wendy's. All right, last one this week. Ross River Township. I think I'm saying that right. Otherwise, it's Ross Raver. That doesn't seem right. Ross River Township, Pennsylvania. The link here. This one's fuck it. Just complete fuck it. Tractor trailer driver charged with DUI after crashing, stripping naked along I-70. A tractor trailer driver is charged with driving under influence after he crashed and stripped naked along Interstate 70. Crash happened November 4th when the truck went off the I-70 eastbound, down a hill, and into trees. Elvis Cruz Iglesias, 27, was driving the truck. Witness told police that as he approached the crash, Iglesias could be seen outside the truck, taking his clothes off until he was naked. Iglesias was taken to hospital by paramedics. Police found a loaded handgun in the cab of the truck, no carry permit. At the hospital, Iglesias gave an officer an interview gave an officer the wrong name and date of birth. The trucking company gave the officer the correct identification. In addition to DUI, faces charges including false identification to law enforcement, firearm not to be carried without a license, and reckless driving. Well, you had a day, son. This was a day.
How do you come to be behind the wheel of a tractor trailer that drunk?
Like, I understand driving a tractor trailer and you're popping reds because that's just how, shit goes in America. You have to get shit from one place to another and you're not paid well enough. And if you're late, you lose contract and all sorts of bullshit. Reds, staying awake one place to another, and you crash because you're fucking hyper and you've been awake too long. Not drunk. That's the opposite.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit mad right now about this, I gotta say, because it's almost the end of 2021. I've needed a new video card for forever. But we have supply chain issues and people buying up all the shit. And I don't know, but here is this man with a truck, a semi truck, with space on the truck for taking goods from one place to another. My video card could have been on that truck. I don't know. I don't know. But this dude with his truck, with his opportunity to help alleviate the issues. Maybe someone out there you're watching right now, you want a PS5, you ain't got a PS5. This guy might be the reason you ain't got a PS5. Because he's driving drunk in his truck.
I mean, the chances are low.
And pulling his balls out on I-70.
Drunk, naked, and stupid is no way to go through life.
Of all the places, if you gun to my head, you have to get naked somewhere. I would not choose interstate. That seems like a terrible place for it. Because
in December?
Yeah, there is a wind going by. There is a wind chill just being by the interstate because cars. Not everybody could potentially see you, even if you are very pasty white. You're this close to the road with bits sticking out. Now, you might be more likely to lose an arm, but who knows? Maybe you're a little bit blessed. You'll lose something else. What the fuck is happening in your life, son? And then to try to be like, no, it wasn't me.
No, my name is John Smith.
Excuse you.
Sorry, that tickle.
I don't
think you have that job anymore, bro.
And this is also, it's amazing there wasn't a fucking pile up because the motherfuckers going, there's a fucking dude over there naked. Honey, that's a dick.
That's a naked guy.
That's a penis. Hey, did you see the penis? There's a penis. Hey, kids, penis. Like, I'm kind of amazed there wasn't like, this could have been just. How is this your life, man? How?
What are you in for? Drunken truck penis?
You all right there?
I have kind of a tickle that I can't get rid of, so I'm sorry.
It's all right. So yeah, the first thing we learned this week is, highway's a bad place to be naked. I don't know why we have to tell you this shit, and also, you might not be getting your Xbox this year for Christmas, and it might be because this dude is fucking naked on the highway, drunk.
Like, probably not.
You don't know, Tara.
But like, probably not.
Are you sure though? This could have been the truck with the fucking Xbox. Whole bunch of This could have been that Xbox truck.
But like, probably not.
You don't know. We've learned there's nothing at the fucking Wendy's worth firing shots.
No.
If they're on the radio going, yeah, shots fired at the fucking Wendy's, something's gone.
They don't even do baked potatoes anymore.
They don't?
I don't think so.
They stopped doing baked potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarah's gonna be sad now. Sarah always gets baked potatoes. Sarah gonna be sad. We've learned that if you ever thought the character of Walter from The Big Lebowski was unrealistic, well, it actually fucking, this is like 1,000 monkeys with 1,000 typewriters. This shit actually fucking happened. We've learned that if you're going to be doing a smash and grab, bring an expert, a little bit of help, because otherwise you're trying to
Google the place.
And finally this week we've learned apparently if you just have enough brashness, you can get away with pretending to be 22 at 48 in America, because everyone is afraid to call you on it.
I am not that brash. I am not that confident.
No, because here's the thing. Nobody wants to be the guy who says, wait a minute, you're not 22.
Right. Nobody wants to be that person.
Because there's a tiny chance you're wrong. And if you are, you're going to look like a shithead forever.
Yeah, that is true.
Our entire society is held together by the fear of looking like a shithead, or at least it was.
Yeah, I mean, it used to be, not so much anymore.
Yeah. Now people have just broken through and just like, it's shitheads all the way down.
God bless us, everyone.
Still kind of impressed with it. She pulled like fucking, she's an asshole, Troop. Damn, how did you do that?
And that's like all the dudes out there who are like, you don't want a girl that's like been around because like you can tell. That woman had a daughter and was pushing 50, and those 20-something boys couldn't tell. Can't